it's Amanda, and I'm coming to you with an unboxing of a very special thing that I have gotten for myself. As you may or may not know, October is my birthday month, and I kind of go a little crazy during October with presents for myself because I give myself the best presents. Just kidding. I'm not kidding, actually. I do give myself the best presents. I mean, I'm pretty great at giving presents to other people as well. Hopefully, some of those people agree. Anyway, so this is an unexpected purchase. You probably think you know what it is, but you don't. Well, you might, but you don't. I have ordered a sailor. It is not the sailor that I have been talking about, which is why I wanted to do an unboxing. Although I'm going to do an unboxing of the sailor that I've been talking about too. So what happened is I was checking my email, and I don't usually open up like emails from like companies, like newsletter emails or whatever, mailing list emails. I usually just kind of like, oh, okay, cool. So I don't usually open them, but on Sunday, I think it was Sunday evening maybe, I happened to get an email from Shigure Inks, and I opened it and was looking at it. I was like, oh, that's great, da-da-da. I think it mentioned something about a new sailor, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then I scrolled down a little bit more, and it talked about some ink, and I scrolled down a little bit more, and it talked about a pen that they had some in stock of that they hadn't had stock of, and that is becoming hard to get. And I went, and they had it, and I snapped it up. So, so the pen that I have in here is, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little better. Much to Ms. Turtle's chagrin, we have a Sailor Pro Gear Angel's Delight. And I'm going to zoom back out because I want you to be able to see it. So it's in plastic here, so I will have to, where are my scissors? I guess I don't need scissors, but it just makes it cleaner if you use scissors to open it. So this is the Sailor Pro Gear Angel's Delight, and inside the box we get the warranty information, a couple of cartridges, and a converter. I'm going to take the converter out because I have ink that I want to use, and so I'm hoping that you can see this. Let me see. I might need to get the lighter background. Let me get the lighter background. Move that. We'll move that. Lighter background. I don't know if that will help at all, but my lighting sucks ass, and I'm rolling over all the cords. Okay, so we have this gorgeous pen. It's the Angel's Delight. The cap is white. It has the finial, which is kind of like purpley and has a silver anchor and is clear. And then it has like, I think it's rhodium trim. I've already got fingerprints on it. And then the white cap, and then the cap band. I wish I had light from like this direction so you could see it a little better. And then it has like this like maroon or burgundy section, and finial is clear as well. And then the section is purple. And I don't know why I'm holding it with my right hand. This feels weird. I have the medium nib. My options were medium and medium fine, and I went with the medium because I don't particularly enjoy the medium fine. But yeah, so it has the bicolor, the two-tone nib, which is really pretty. 21 karat gold. This is my very first Pro Gear. This is like the full-size Pro Gear. Not the King of Pen, obviously, and not the Pro Gear Slim, but my first Pro Gear. It's a little wider, I think, than the Slim, but so happy birthday to me. I'm very excited. We are going to ink it, and we are going to write with it, but before we do that, I'm going to show it to you next to some other sailors. So I have a sailor, oops, now is the time to zoom in, I think. I have a sailor LeCoule, which is like the less expensive version. It has a steel nib, and I think these all come with a medium fine nib, but it is the steel nib. And This is I believe this is the Pearl version, which I did not get because Pearl is my cat. I just like this one better than the Rose Quartz one. The Rose Quartz one looks more like peachy to me than pink, and this has the iridescence where it ends up looking pink. Anyway, so yeah, so I have the Sailor LeCoule, and then I also have a Pro Gear Slim in the Yukitsubaki finish, and then the Purple Cosmos, and here's how that compares. It's a little taller, and it's girthier. And then just for Yahoos, I have a couple of 1911s, just so we can kind of see what that size looks like. So the 1911s are these are standard. Let me zoom out. These are standard, not larges, although my Wicked Witch, when I do place that order, which will be soon, will be a large, because I've decided that's what I want. So anyway, so yeah, so as you can see, I particularly like the silver finished trim. I think it's rhodium. I don't really know, actually. I never really thought about it. I just get the silver looking ones. Except for this one. This was too cute to pass up, and the gold actually doesn't bother me. And I have a medium fine on this one as well. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and ink the sucker up, and then do a couple writing comparisons with all the rest of these, so you can see, because these all have, well, these have medium fine nibs. This has a medium nib. This is a pretty big medium nib, but I'm interested in comparing these two, because I actually for a time thought this was a broad nib, and it is not. It's a medium. And then this has a broad nib, and this has the zoom nib. So I thought it'd be fun to ink this up and kind of do little writing samples. And yeah, but first I have to choose the ink, and this is a Chic Sparrow Waypoint in Starry Night. It's just holding some Taroko Shop inserts that I have never used, but it's Tomoe River paper, and so I figured that would help make the decision. And I'm pulling some ink journal samples, or ink flight samples, that I haven't used before. So I have Sailor Manyo Akebi and Sailor Manyo Kuzu, which are the ones that I'm really leaning towards. I think this matches the purple and this matches the red in the body. But then I found Tacha Ebi and Kyono Oto Azuki Iro. So I kind of want to just swatch these real fast and then make a final decision. Although I think I'm going to use the Sailor Manyo inks. I'm really actually leaning towards Kuzu. But Turtle said I have to use that, and that makes me not want to use it. I love you, Turtle. So, except that's probably what I'm going to use, but I just want to swatch them just for grins, just to see what we've got going on. So we'll zoom in, and we'll do a little ink swab. Helps if you dip the ink, or the swab in the ink. So this is Akebi, which is a really pretty purpley magenta color, which matches, I don't know that it matches, but it kind of goes with the purple section. And then we have Kuzu, which is more of it's a more red color. And actually I think I have used some of the sample before. I think I used it in an old 30 Inks 30 Days. Yeah, I really love that. I think that's what I'm going to go with. But I'm still going to swatch these two just in case. And then we have, this is Tacha Ebi. Oh, that's so pretty too, though. Oh, this is going to be difficult. This is going to be more difficult than I thought. And this is Azuki Iro. Ooh, I like that one a lot. I like that one a lot. I think, however, I'm going to stick with what my first gut instinct was, and that is Sailor Manyo Kuzu. I'm just going to go with what I thought, and I only have a mil left in this, So hopefully I'm able to fill it. I might need to get my ink miser. Actually, I'm just going to go get my ink miser and not worry about it. One second. Okay, I really like this. I think this is going to be the second ink I use in this pen. For now, however, we're going to use what's left of our Kuzu. This is when an ink miser really comes in handy because that's all I have left of this ink. To unscrew the cat, or unscrew the body. One thing I love and hate about Sailor pens is it's so many twists. There's so many threads that it just takes forever to get a Sailor pen open. Which is good because that means it's not going to just like completely like bust open. But alright. That is my laundry. I barely got any ink. If this doesn't work, I might have to syringe fill it. There we go. To have the barest small drop left. Okay. I'm so excited. This is my very first full-size Pro Gear, as you saw earlier. But yeah, it's just so pretty. I've been lusting after it, and then I wasn't even really like planning on getting it. It posts really nicely. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and flip the page. And then I'm going to zoom in again so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so this is the, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to write with this. Let's see, can I zoom in a little more? I want you to be able to see it. Oh my god. Wow, this nib is so smooth. Holy cannoli. And I'm gonna just do yes. Holy crap. This is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to compare this to my Pro Gear Slim with the medium nib because that's probably the closest comparison that I have. This nib is like smooth and doesn't seem to have as much of the like Sailor feedback that I enjoy. I mean, it's not like scratchy, but yeah, like this feels, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a little more feedback, and I love that. Okay, so this is the Purple Cosmos, and this seems like a wide medium, especially for it being a Japanese medium. I love it though, and this is Callifolio Andrinople. I am in love. I am in love. Okay, so next I'm gonna do the medium fine. This is Montblanc. This is Corn Poppy Red. I actually love this ink in this pen so much that I ended up just refilling it later. This is also, I guess, a mini currently inked. And then, oops, that's a medium fine nib. Honestly, I don't know that I would want to go any finer than a medium fine in a Sailor pen. I have a platinum fine, and it's just too fine. It's too, yeah, it's not comfortable at all for my writing style, but yeah. So this is a Sailor. Cool. And this is the pearl finish. And this is a medium steel. The rest are gold. These are 14 karat gold, and this is the 21 karat. And this just has a Sailor black. The cartridge it came with, because I ordered a converter with it, and the place I ordered it from was out of them, so they ended up refunding me for that. And then, yeah. And then the 1911s, which are on a whole nother level, we'll go above that. I have the broad and the zoom, so we're going to just, I just realized I didn't do like hashtags and stuff, so we'll do that later. This is the Sailor 1911 Anchor Gray. And I have a broad nib on this one, and this is Birmingham Pen Company Slag Gray Old, the old formula that I love more than life itself, like so much. I'm sorry, the lighting is terrible. Although I always say that, and it always looks better when I get it on on the computer. And then this is my zoom nib, which if you've never seen a zoom nib is like completely bonkers. I don't know that I like this nib, and I don't know, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it, if I'm going to sell it or whatever, but yeah, I promised a friend that they could try it out if they wanted to, so probably do that before making any decisions. But I have the zoom nib on this one, and this is the Sailor. I inked it with Sydney Lavender to really just like try it out. And this is the zoom nib, and this is the Fresca finish. And then I'm going to, it's just so broad, which I like broad nibs, but it's just so broad. So one thing that you can do is you can change the angle of your writing with the zoom nib, and that changes like the width of the line. So this is Robert Oster. And then you can also reverse write. Sydney Lavender. Oh my god, I love this ink so much. So here are all the like nib options that I have. I'm pleased that the Pro Gear is as close to the Pro Gear Slim Medium as it is. I'm in love. Okay, so let's do some hashtags so we can just kind of like see line widths and stuff like that, like next to each other. So I love this. I think I love this size of pen like a whole lot. Sometimes this seems like it's a little thin, so in love. Okay, medium fine. wrong pen. Here's the Sailor LeCoule. Oops. I do get hard starting on this pen, and I think the nib is kind of wonky, but broad nib. And then the zoom nib. So we're just gonna do. It's like writing with a giant marker. So here's probably like normal handwriting for me with this nib. But also, oops, I smeared that. Yeah. Here's probably zoom. Oh, this is too steep. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this nib. I haven't decided. But this Sydney Lavender looks freaking amazing in it. Can I just say that? Look at this. Look at that. So anyway. So cool. So this is my unboxing and nib comparison, and pen comparison. I'm so excited. So excited. Oh, I like this next to it. See, this one doesn't even go with the rest of my pens. Like, what? We'll just take that out and pretend it doesn't exist. Just kidding. We're not going to do that. So yeah, so these are all my Sailors, and this is, as once again, my Sailor Pro Gear Angel's Delight. It's very pretty. Currently inked with Sailor Manyo Kuzu, and yeah, I'm going to enjoy using this for my training notes that I'm going to have to take in just a moment, because that's what I was going to do before this showed up. So cool, awesome. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Oops. Here's our Sailor Anchor logo, clear finial, Sailor Japan, founded 1911. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love all the colors. I'm really happy that I semi-impulse purchased this. It was an impulse because I saw it in the email and just did it, but oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yay! I love it. Let's zoom in. I'm going to say, okay, take care. Oh, oops. Love you, bye.